Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. As I'm sure you're all aware, I've spent a lot of time breaking down the Gorod Krovi trailer. In fact, I'm making a hyper-detailed breakdown which should be out very soon now. However, while I was streaming today, twitch.tv/MrRoflWaffles, link in the description down below, a few people in my chat were asking for the following. In the trailer, we see this shot of Nikolai, and it's a kind of over-the-shoulder shot, and one of the things that a lot of people in the community have been really getting excited about is the fact that it looks like there is an Origins staff protruding from one of the buildings opposite Nikolai here. It's extremely similar. If we compare it to some of the models of the Origins staffs, you can see that there is a definite resemblance, and today I'll be nice and snappily talking about what that could mean and trying to get you guys excited about the possibilities for it in the map itself. To start things off, I want to rattle through a couple of Origins quotes which discuss the staffs themselves. Here's the first one. "Perhaps only I know just how powerful the staffs really are." Here's another. "I had thought the staff parts were lost forever." The next one is pretty juicy. "These staffs were created by Maxis, Samantha. They're not evidence of your mythical realm." And finally, "I'm trying to remember. The staffs of the ancients were lost, but Father made copies. You can find them. You can get me out. You can open the gateway to Agartha." So, just from those quotes alone, without much knowledge of Origins itself, you get the idea that A, the staffs are very powerful, B, they have been lost for a long time, C, Maxis made copies of the staffs, D, Samantha has knowledge of the fact that Maxis made copies of the staffs, and E, if we saw those staffs again, it would be a very big deal. So now that we have that contextual information, we can think about what it is that we're seeing in the trailer itself. Are we seeing literally one of the staffs from Origins just sticking out of a building? Personally, I don't think that's the case, simply because of the scaling here. If you look at one of the staffs from Origins and then you compare it to how big this thing in the trailer is, there just isn't a match there. The Origin staffs are much smaller than whatever object we're seeing in the trailer. So that leaves us wondering why the hell there's something that looks so similar to an Origin staff. And one thing that my buddy Chucky mentioned to me on Skype the other day was that maybe what we're seeing here is actually a statue of the staff. And as soon as he said that, I was like, yep, that's a perfectly reasonable idea. And then going further still, what if this isn't just any old statue of the staff, but instead, this is a statue of the PRIMIS characters, the PRIMIS pose, in fact, that we saw in Origins, the original photo, or rather the original drawing of PRIMIS that we saw. What if this is a rendition of that in stone, in Stalingrad, and that's exactly why we can see the staff here, because it's being wielded above Dempsey's head, just like that original image. The fact that that could even possibly be true is awesome, and it makes me so hyped up for this map. I can't wait to get in and explore and see what Treyarch have decided to actually whip up for us, because just the thought alone of there being an actual erected PRIMIS statue in the center of the City of Blood is just so exciting in my opinion. So that would be in itself very, very cool. But then, going further still, we could speculate that if there's a statue there of the PRIMIS characters, then perhaps we'll not only be learning more about the sort of PRIMIS origin story, if you like, inside Gorod Krovi, but also we might be able to use it somehow, or interact with it somehow, in the map's Easter egg. At this point, I could quite honestly just sit down and speculate for the rest of the day about all the cool possibilities that this would entail and bring forth for us in Gorod Krovi. It would be so amazing, and it just gets me excited thinking about it, like I just said, but I don't think you guys want to hear me do that for the next 20 minutes. Or maybe you do, maybe some of you do, but regardless, I'm going to wrap things up here with the following thought. In Origins, we were introduced to this concept of the children being safe in the house for the first time. And also on that map, we got our first image of PRIMIS, and we learnt about their story, and we learnt about the staffs and the ancients and Samantha in her mystical realm and all of that stuff. In this map, I believe we are not only going to learn a lot more about Samantha and her story and her mystical realm and all of that, I reckon we'll also get a much better understanding of the children, and by association, that means that we in turn have to learn more about PRIMIS, and about Maxis, and about this Formless One, and about the fact that PRIMIS will fail. All of that is going to start coming together. And if that doesn't get you hyped up for this map, then I don't know what will. all of these threads that have been wiggling in the wind for so long are going to be grasped by Treyarch in this map, Gorod Krovi, and then with one fell swoop in DLC 4, they're going to tie that knot, the brackets will be put in place, and it'll be time to say, you know what? The zombie storyline has a beginning, and now it has an end. Super duper exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what the hell Treyarch has planned. If you guys are as excited as I am, then first of all, smash the like button. Secondly, in the description, there's a link to my Twitch. Go follow me on there because I'll be streaming Gorod Krovi when it comes out. Thirdly, subscribe if you feel so inclined on either Twitch or YouTube, and I'll see you very soon in another Zombies video. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.